people, welcome back. This is Courtney. Okay, so we're in the midst of this fabulous month of October. Not only is it Halloween, but we also have a Blackoweenathon and also Black Speculative Fiction Month with Black SFF-athon. Check out the links below for the announcements. You have Chloe at Thistle and Verse, and you have Bree at Locked Booktition, who are hosting these great events. So the first prompt that I am getting to is for Black SFF-athon, and it is talk about a book featuring gems or rocks. And bam, we have Ashes of Gold. Now this is actually the sequel to Wings of Ebony. It is a YA fantasy. Now Wings of Ebony, you get introduced to Rue, who discovers that she is a half-god, and she goes to Africa and discovers that her people's magic has been stolen, and she also finds that some drugs are being peddled on the streets of East Row in Houston, where she's from. So she takes care of the whole drug problem and she goes back to Africa. Now in Ashes of Gold, it picks up where Wings of Ebony left off. You have Rue that is imprisoned by the Chancellor with Jamal, and she has to escape so that she can defeat the Chancellor and get back her people's magic. And she gets close with Jamal and she meets all this other array of characters. She meets some more Greys. We encounter the Makazi. We also encounter a lot more Gizon people. So just really interesting. Everybody is different. I like how they work together. I like that you have the black rocks infused with the magic comes up. You have a lot of gold as well. Just rich culture, rich heritage. I really like the message of unity and about how people working together is better for the greater good, because division will destroy you and you're definitely stronger together. I love how she honors the ancestors in the book. And there was a really cool saying that I really liked. It goes, you cannot dishonor the gods when it is their power that flows in your veins. Just very beautiful. Now Rue doubts herself a lot in this book, so I didn't like that she beat herself up so much. I didn't think she really needed to do that, but I think she came out stronger in the end. And she had a lot of really good supporters around her, although there was a lot of betrayal as well in this book. But your girl Rue is really smart. She knows how to read people and to trust her instincts. So I thought that was really good. Now I will say the whole love interest thing between her and Jamal just kept popping up in weird situations. Like you're in dangerous situations, yet you're kind of having these romantic feelings and taking time out for that. That just kind of was odd to me. But overall, really good book. I will say that your boy Julius was really interesting. Now he keeps being like, hey Rue, can I come through? Can I come through? He reminds me of one of those ex-boyfriends that you just can't get away from, that you just fall down that trap because he just wears you down. But I did like how he came up into Gizon, you know, East Row style. He had on his Timbs, he had on no shirt with a flower jacket, his gold chain, and a fedora. Just reminded me of old school LL Cool J, but sexy as hell. But good book. I really enjoyed it. Kind of thick, but you go through it really quickly. And that is Ashes of Gold. Now I have a trip that I am preparing to go to for Key West. I'm excited. I have never been. We are flying into Miami and then taking that nice long 3-hour drive down to Key West and seeing what's happening. Now Hurricane Ian just flew through, so I hope that everything's looking really spiffy and groovy while we're down there. We have a good time. So here's some stops we made from Miami on the way to Key West.
Take on my braids, bro. Hair, bro. I knew it. Great, right?
His name is Mondo. He's a service dog.
Bowl, Cuban style, shredded flank steak, peppers and olives. Really? Is this like a restaurant?
Yeah, restaurant/bar.
Where they at?
You like pie?
Yeah, you can start.
Dude, if one of you eat it while I'm videotaping, it might be worth it. I'm gonna put this on America's Funniest Home Videos and win them 100 grand.
All right. There's tons of hiking and bike trails. You can get lost in this place for a full day, if not more. This fort used to be 3 stories and was converted to 1 story, and it used to be surrounded by water on all sides. trees, water, and forts. Oh my, look at that view. Pretty cool, huh? This beach is in the same fort complex. So you pay $2.50 and you get access to the beach, the fort, and you get to see the military practice drills right next door while you're swimming at the beach. Also, if you bring your snorkel gear, there's a lot of rocks with a lot of really cool snorkel opportunities nearby. You can rent chairs and you can also rent snorkel gear, but it's very expensive, so I suggest you bring your own.
But it all depends too.
Hello, I hope that you enjoyed some footage from my vacation. It was a fun time. Let me show you my Key West shirt here. Really fun. Key West is very colorful, I will say that, but I enjoyed my time in the island, rode a lot of bikes, probably got way more exercise than I'm used to. Your girl need to get it together, y'all. Now, I will say this trip was busier than most of my other trips. Generally, I just kind of lay around and bask in the sun, but I had a good time and did a lot, which is surprising that I finished this book. This is called The Prey of Gods by Nicky Drayden, and it did not disappoint. Now, this is a fantasy / sci-fi, and it is set in a futuristic South Africa in Port Elizabeth. The year is 2064. The government is going well. You have a lot of renewable energy resources. You have artificial intelligence. It's like these little Alfie bots, they call them. They're kind of like pets / personal assistants type things. And you also have a lot of technology, and you follow a large cast of characters. Actually, you have like this asshole pop diva who is really selfish. You have this young 16-year-old guy who is discovering his sexuality. You have this 10-year-old Zulu girl from a small village that has these crazy powers that just basically destroys her whole village. And you have this politician with a secret life of his own. So in here, you are following a woman who you find is a god, and she is hell-bent on causing destruction and chaos because she feeds on that fear. So then this book, you have this cast of characters that is trying to defeat that threat. And you find that there's the potential for gods in all of us thanks to this new drug on the street called Godsend. But really good book. I really enjoyed it a lot. It has a lot of twists and it has a lot of turns. It talks about taking power and dominance. It has a lot of violence in it. And it also speaks about harnessing your autonomy and being able to think and express yourself no matter who you are. Now, a quote from the book that I really liked was, "Never let anyone take away your spark because that makes you you." And that is definitely true. But an awesome book. I think pretty much anyone will enjoy it. I give this high marks for sure. By the way, this book for Black SFF-athon meets the prompt for a genre blender, and for Blackoweenathon, it meets the prompt for a queer representation. So there you go. All right, so I'm going to go and, this is my next book. My Sister the Serial Killer. Can't wait, because I got a few sisters. I want to see what they talking about. See if I need to be on the lookout. Okay, so take care. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you later. Go on vacation if you can. Bye-bye.